What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Between Rounds. I'm Mike Hamill.
I'm John Crouch, and this time we're doing a fight preview for UFC 311. Got two big, awesome fights.
Yeah, big old
Lots of Russians
fights
to be had. Russians for everybody.
Tough bastards.
So the main event is Islam versus...
Sarukian.
Yep. All right, so, Mikey, did you hear the news?
Yeah, Armand's out. What a puss.
Hey, man, but what a chance for Money Moicano to get in there and do his thing, right? Like, he's been
Yeah,
on quite a run, like 5 6, 4 finishes or something.
Yeah, and he's been smoking people. Not saying that he's going to continue that streak, but what a better guy for the job right now. Already on the card, weighed in, ready to rock.
Hey, and to get a chance at a title fight, right? Like, you can't.
Yeah.
Would you ever say no? What do you
No,
think?
you can't say no.
Do you think they're paying Darius Pay and show and pay for this?
No, he better have got it up, man. He's got
Come
bad
on.
management if he did it.
Oh.
His name's Money Moicano. His paycheck better have doubled.
Moicano got paid, but what about Darius for missing the fight?
Oh,
He's got to make some money, right?
He's just getting show money, I bet. It's the same
dang.
shit that happened when Ravkov pulled out on me an hour before the fight. At least this guy got a night.
I guess that's true. So
Yeah.
I was looking at some stuff for short notice fights for title guys. Habib beat Iaquinta less than 1 day's notice. Joe Soto
Yep.
fought Dillashaw on 1 day's notice. Anderson
Yep.
Silva took up John Jones on 2 days' notice. So far, we're
Yeah.
0-3 on those short notice call-ups.
It's about to be 0-4.
Well, I think Moicano's he's Charles Oliveira, right? I mean, he's a Muay Thai striker.
Yeah,
he's a real good black belt jiu-jitsu.
Yep. He's a dumbed down version of Oliveira, in my opinion. I think Oliveira is better at jiu-jitsu. I think he's better at striking. And I think Islam takes him down, mauls him, and I think he does the same thing. I think he finishes Moicano with the choke. DC talking about Islam's squeeze, and that's coming from a heavyweight.
Yeah. Well, and the fact, like, you've been training for 3 rounds, and that is, like, it is different to go 5 with Makhachev. So
Yeah.
you got Makhachev on this one?
Yo, for sure, 100%. I've got him in a first or second round finish.
Take a flyer on that underdog? Just put a C note on
know.
that underdog, see how it goes?
Hey, listen, I'm not a betting man, okay? So don't listen to me.
If you want to do that, just send me the 100 because I got Makhachev
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
All right, Mikey.
perfect.
Well, thank you, brother. And we're going to be here between rounds, doing things, last minute, getting it done.
Yup. We're your new news support, all right? Screw you, Ariel. You dirty little snake.
All right. See you guys later. And then Merab against Nurmagomedov.
Yep.
Tell me about that 35 championship fight.
So for me, when I look at it, Umar fights a lot like Usman, his brother. For those of you who don't know, he's a Bellator champ, right? Usman is very good at keeping range, and he's very good in the clinch, hitting little sweeps, going to his Greco finishes and stuff like that. And Umar is very much the same. He's almost got that karate, almost Russian kickboxing style. But Merab has almost kind of adapted that over the years, his little in and out, and he's gotten a lot more patient with himself, right? So when I watched him fight Sugar, everybody thought he was just going to kind of be a bull. He was going to go forward. Sugar was going to be able to counterpunch on the way back. Well, he made Sugar come to him, and I think it could be really boring because they both kind of do that, right? Umar stays at his range. If Merab stays at his range, it could be a Yoel Romero, Izzy all over again, right? Them just kind of looking at each other. But one thing that I noticed was how easy Merab got in on his takedowns on Sugar. And not easy, right? It was all timing. And that's what MMA wrestling is about, right? You can shoot in MMA wrestling with your head down and your ass up, which you'd never do in a wrestling match. But you can get away with it because his timing's so good. So he would get in, drop below the knees quick, and that's it, right? So if he can do that to Umar over and over again like he's shown he can, it's going to be different, I think, than people think.
Well, when you think about the guys that he's fought Aldo, who else he's fought? Like a murderers row coming up.
Yeah.
He earned his way up into
Yes, he did. Yeah,
his title fight.
The who's Jan.
And he beat him all with that style. Like he out-wrestled every single person.
He picked up Cejudo, Olympic gold medalist.
And that's what I was thinking, Jan, Cejudo, and Jose Aldo.
Yep.
Like those are 3 crazy hard fights. That's a title run for most people.
Yes. That's a title defense.
That's what I'm saying. If those had been title fights, that wouldn't have been surprising.
Yeah.
And I think Umar really hasn't. He fought Sandhagen.
Yeah.
And it was a really good, interesting fight.
Yes.
Handled it. Corey Sandhagen is pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah.
So to watch him problem solve, I also think he doesn't have that record because not a lot of people want to fight his ass.
Yes. No, for sure. I mean, how many? If we could go just be a fly on the wall in the UFC matchmaking room, how many 35ers have turned down?
Well, he hasn't been super busy.
Yeah.
I think because it's been hard to match him up.
Yeah.
I
Match
think
him up, and he's huge. Like we were saying when we saw him in San Diego, he's a big boy for that weight class. Got a big frame.
I feel like. So you got Merab in this one?
I'm thinking so. I just like until you show me that he can't either take you down or hold you against the cage, because he'll hold you against the cage. He doesn't give a shit about being boring.
Well, I mean, how many takedown attempts do you have with Jose Aldo? 18?
Yeah.
Finished 0.
Yeah.
Right?
Even against Jan, he had like 57. He like broke the record for most takedown entrances.
Well, we fought him with
like
Casey Kenny early in
Yeah.
his career,
Yeah.
and he had the takedown record in that fight.
Yeah.
And
Casey
Casey
Kenny's
kept
tough.
getting back up.
Yeah.
Casey's a great wrestler, great judo guy.
Yeah.
And so one thing you know about Merab is he's going to go to the end.
Yes.
He's going to be going at pace at the end of the fight,
yes.
and you're going to have to deal with that. And that's something I think Umar hasn't really had to deal with yet. Not somebody that can pace him like that.
But the way it almost reminds me of is it's almost a dumbed down version, because Merab has figured it out a little bit better than I have throughout my career, but it reminds me of a dumbed down version of me when I fought Usman, right? I was kind of just trying to change levels, get in land hands, change levels, get in on a takedown and stuff. And that was hard for Usman to do that for 3 rounds, but those Nurmagomedovs, they're so good at controlling range.
Yeah.
Right? They're so hard. They're going to stab you with the teeth. They're going to hit you with a flip kick. They're going to do something. And then when you get in on their legs, that's half the battle. Right? Now I got to finish. So Merab's going to have it in his mind that he's not finishing 90% of his takedowns.
I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I don't think
because he doesn't have a 90% finish rate.
No, he's a psycho.
He's more like a 10% finish rate.
Yeah.
And then he'll let you up and keep going.
Yep.
I feel like Nurmagomedov is too good.
Yeah, his fight IQ is so high.
He's got more on his feet a little bit.
Yeah.
The Merab can do stuff.
Yeah.
It's mainly just being awkward, jumping around, and then catching you off time.
Yes.
I know that Nurmagomedov's wrestling defense is going to be good.
Yeah, he's been getting mauled by his probably his brother and his cousins.
Yeah, and they're all
for his whole
huge.
life. Yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be a decision. Like 15 of 18 of Merab's fights have been decisions.
Yep.
And then Umar's he's got more of a finishing rate, but it's going to be tough to get on. Like he's got 6 rear naked chokes or something.
Yeah.
So, but to get on Merab's back,
that's when people are like almost broken.
Yes.
It's either like right off the rip where he catches somebody inexperienced, or he's been so frustrated, got people tired, and done it. You're not going to do that to Merab.
So
I don't think.
You taking Merab?
I think Merab. I think he's too much to deal with, and I don't think not everybody says this. Oh, he's never fought somebody like that, but there really is only one Merab.
Yeah.
A guy that can shoot that. If I shot 50 times in a fight, I'd be breathing out my ass.
You'd have to take a few months off.
Be huffing for wind, having a heart attack, being like, "Bring me the oxygen."
Yeah, I got Umar on this one. I think it's going to be a decision 100%. I would say.
Yeah.
I'd put the house on it being 5 rounds.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a close, maybe kind of not boring, but a tactical fight.
It's going to be boring for people who don't know MMA.
Just want to see 2 kittens in a bag.
Yes,
ripping
but for
around.
us, it's going to be a technical affair that we're probably going to enjoy. I think it's going to be a really good fight, and gun to my head, I don't know who I'm picking.
Yeah.
But I think I have to go with Merab just to show what he's done, right? Like, until you show me that he can't, I'm going to keep
Well, he's earned his way up, and that's a good bet. But just instinct-wise, gut-wise, and I think another Nurmagomedov's going to stand on top of the UFC.
They're taking over, man.
I got Islam by decision.
Yep, I do too.
And I got Umar by decision.
And I got Merab by decision.
All right.
And then, wait, we got another bonus fight in there.
Huh.
We got our boy Clayton Carpenter fighting on the card.
Against another Dagestani.
You bastards.
But that's going to be a landslide. Clayton Carpenter for sure.
Yeah, Clayton kills
Who
him.
you got, Clayton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Clayton too. So you were going to tell people about our YouTube channel.
Yeah, guys. So we're trying to get this YouTube channel up and going, our podcasts between rounds. We're going to do a lot of fun stuff on the show. We may do some food reviews. We're going to do fight breakdowns. We're going to be interviewing some of your favorite fighters. So if you guys could help us out, if you could give us a like on the video, if you could subscribe and comment, let us know what you want to see next, guys. We're open. We're figuring this out just like anybody else. So if you guys have a cool idea for us, we're all ears.
See you next time.
See you next time.